All right, what's going on, boys? We got a trade market recap today for Friday, June 5th, and not too happy with my executions this morning. As you can see, take profit would have gotten hit had I held on to this trade here. So took a short here, ended up exiting prematurely at break even right here in fear of getting chopped up on a Friday to end the week, and then we have delivered to the draw and liquidity that I was originally targeting, and now down into this new week opening gap. So never, I mean, it's on me, and sucks, but regardless, let's get into the bias, because my bias was spot on. I said easy short bias this morning. Expect the 4-hour gap to deliver price lower to all this stacked up sell side liquidity. Just incredibly bearish bias, incredibly easy to see this on the charts. Potential to maybe come up and take the data high and tap into this 1-hour gap off market open. We never ended up doing that. That was all the way up here, and we immediately sold off. So today was one of those days where initially the market had moved without me, and we took these first two draws in liquidity without me. I was willing to slap on a trade after this 5-minute candle close below this internal low here. So at 9:45, I was willing to take a trade, and I had a limit order set to take for this first sell side liquidity right here with a stop loss coming to the 1-minute chart. The stop loss would have been above all these 1-minute gaps. So about a 1.2 RR trade, limit order here, never got filled. We took the first draw, and then we went and took the second draw. But as you can see, these are pretty stacked lows on the 4-hour chart, and if we're going to take one, I expect us to take the other. And if it was just this, I probably wouldn't have taken the trade. But coming to ES put in equal lows at this 4-hour low. 4-hour sell side, ES is displacing lower as well, and it put in equal lows here. So that's why I was willing to still take a trade, because it's equal lows. I expect us to come down and take that equal low, fully fill the new week opening gap. NQ still has draws lower. There's still reasons to go lower. So if we maintain and hold bearish price action and maintain good volume, I'm still good to go short on NQ. So we rebalanced to this 15-minute gap and got bearish reactions out of it. And at this point in time, I'm not looking to place a limit order because we've already taken the first two draws in liquidity. I'm not looking to place a limit order. If we're going to retrace, I need to see good bearish reactions from that retracement in order to have confidence in slapping on risk. Just not willing to place a limit order this late into market open after already taking two of the first draws in liquidity. So coming to the 1-minute time frame, to the 1-minute chart, we rebalanced this 15-minute gap, got good displacement here, and I entered on this displacement leg down. Entered on this displacement leg down, super clean. Really nice close right here. I wanted to see a little bit more follow through, and entered mid candle on this next, on this right here. And then yeah, went into a little bit of profit, came up to a few ticks away from my stop loss, thought I was going to get stopped out. We then fully, see, I definitely thought I was going to get stopped out at this point in time right here. We then reversed a few ticks away from my stop loss, came back into a little bit of profit. The original break-even point was down here at these internal lows. It then got moved. Once we give this move and then give this retracement again, it then gets, my break-even point then gets moved to this internal low here. So that's the valid break-even point for me at this point in time. We then come back down and start to stall out here. At this point in time, I wanted to see us just hit the break-even point. I wanted to be break-even because at this point in time, it looks like we're starting to just chop in this range. And I realized, like, okay, we've already taken out a couple of draws in liquidity. It's Friday, end of the week. Do we really have to expand lower? And I'm sitting in this chop right now. I want to protect myself. But in reality, I always say this, if you had enough confidence and you had enough reasons to put risk on the table and to take the trade in the first place, then you owe it to yourself. You owe it to yourself and to your strategy and to your probabilities. You owe it to yourself to let the trade play out. And I didn't let it fully play out to my break-even point. Had I like, this is the break-even point for me, like I said. Yes, we chopped around for another 15 minutes or so, but if I had waited till we actually got to that internal low break-even point, then the trade hits full TP. So yeah, not a fun way to end the week. Obviously, the bias was super clear. I was super patient, waiting for a good entry. I didn't FOMO into any of this. I didn't feel FOMO. I knew exactly what I wanted to see. We got this retracement. It was also exactly to equilibrium of the range, which gave me even more confidence. But yeah, just it's on me. This stuff can't happen because in reality, each individual trade, the outcome of each individual trade does not matter because I know the law of large numbers is in my favor. On the long enough time horizon, the probabilities are going to work out in my favor. And so each individual trade, the outcome of each individual trade shouldn't matter to me. And I just let it get to me a little bit. So yeah, nah, breaking your rules, man. It's a constant battle you have to face in trading, and it's going to vary when it comes person to person on how well you're able to deal with it. But yeah, this is just another lesson in the book and something to journal. I can have confidence because I was right on the bias. I was right on the trade in general. This retracement just got me a bit psyched out, and then the slow delivery got me psyched out as well, and ended up exiting right around here for break even. So that's all I got. Still slightly green on the week because took one loss and one win. The winner eats that loser. So, but should have ended today with a nice win, but I didn't. And that's all I got, man. All I can do is journal this and not make this mistake again, and come into next week with a clear mindset and just emphasis on following my rules in every single way that I can. So that's the trade recap for me. That's the trade that I took. And that's all I got. So appreciate you watching. Let me know if you're able to catch shorts this morning. Like I said, super clear shorts. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to capitalize on the move. So appreciate you watching. I will see y'all next week on Monday and that market recap. Have a good weekend. Take some time off, reflect, journal, and come back ready to crush it on Monday. So I will see y'all then. Peace.